welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 5 with an exciting new vehicle. This is the Wuling Sunshine. It is, to be honest, a not particularly exciting van, but the fact that we have weird and wonderful, quite terrible cars in the game is really good because these are fun to go racing with. I don't really care what the weird and wonderful terrible cars are, but it is good to have them nevertheless. One thing, it does have the world's worst diff. This is the attempt at trying to do donuts, which is basically a selection of vans making a lot of noise, going slowly round in circles, occasionally spinning a wheel. In typical FailRace fashion, it's not gone to plan. In fact, we've only got one really doing donuts. Well, attempts at donuts. The rest have crashed into each other. They're rear-wheel drive reverse donuts. Actually, not that much worse than front donuts, to be fair. Yeah. So what we're going to do with this lot is we're going to do a couple of races with them stock, and then go a bit mad with the modifying because, well, there are some fun options for them. So here we are for our first race with these very noisy vans. I don't know what... It should be good, the racing. I don't know quite what's going to happen, but it should be... It should be good fun. Normally, you know, one-make races are highly entertaining. These might have the worst diff in the world, but we're all in the same boat, so yeah, should get some good racing. We'll come to a nice technical street circuit, this one. I am a fair way back in the fields. We'll try and work our way forward as best we can, using all 84 horsepower I think we have to work with. It's a staggering amount of horsepower. Let's see what happens. Who will launch best? I mean, we're all pretty much of a muchness off the line. I'm going to guess these things have pretty much zero aerodynamics, so any kind of slipstream will be helpful. We will do what we can to, yeah, make some progress forward. Will the van have oversteer? No, it does not. We are pretty much flat through this first section, although that might be asking just a smidge too much of it as we all pop out of ghost mode. I have got street furniture on the nose. Street furniture kills all of your momentum. Please get out of the way. I literally can't get the lamppost or the whatever it is off the front of my van. That's really not helpful. So we had a good start, and then it's all gone a little bit awry, and we get stuck on the outside of Blakey. Oh, danger man, that was never going to work. It was a big dive from a fair way back, and yeah, that was unlikely to quite pan off. Unfortunately, we've got the run on Blakey for one corner. Unfortunately, we're now on the outside for the next. I didn't really think... I should have thought more about the street furniture being a problem. Not going to lie, should have thought more about that with these, because they are so very slow. The street furniture is a massive problem. Oh, it's okay, we didn't hit the wall. That is the bit that matters. I didn't want to hit... any brush on the wall is going to cost you momentum. And momentum is so important in these. Because they've got so little power, they're relatively heavy. When you put that together, any tag on the wall is going to cause you so much grief. So, yeah, we do not want to be doing any of that. Now, the big fight going on up ahead does help us. If, is it Rusky and Longbow can fight one another, slow each other down. Chris and Impega can slow each other down. We'll get in the fight. But, of course, they're 3 wide for the lead of the race. That is also good news for us. I had a good run through there, but Impega was battling with Chris. Gave me nowhere to go. Blakey's having a look on the inside with a good run through there. Chris must have missed a gear in all of that. Chris is in a little spot of bother here. We're going to go 3 wide on the run up the hill. We're going to sneak our way past. We do! We got 2 in one go. Lovely stuff. That's what we wanted. Where is... Okay, Chris is going to be too far back. The struggles up the hill are immense, but we're up into a 6th place. Rusky sliding and a little slow because of that heading up towards the wall. And Pega's past Chris now. We've got a good run here, but where are we going to put our vehicle? We're to the outside on the way into turn 1. Rusky is going to cover that. I wanted to try and duck underneath, but there wasn't really any space to get there. We are going to just run out of road. We're still going to look. We've fought our way to the inside. We have fought our way alongside. We just carried more momentum through that first sort of corner to set us up for the next one. We passed and up into 5th. Ewan and Gliska are busy fighting for the lead of the race here. Don't know if I wanted second through all of that, but I got second anyway. I think I might have tapped the brakes a little unnecessarily there, and we are out the other side. Come on, Wuling. Use the might of the 80-something horsepower, 84 horsepower. Terrible, terrible engine. Longbow may get trapped out high here. I've got a good run. We might try and follow Hyper. Well, this is Hyper's kind of left a lane in the middle. Don't really want to go for the middle here. But the only way we're passing Longbow is we're going to sneak it to the inside, and indeed we are. And Hyper is not quick enough off the corner. Longbow's going to duck into line and follow me. Rusky's also gone to the inside. Rusky, yeah, if you get stuck, if you get held, you get slowed anywhere. Oh, Ewan's run way too deep into turn 1, trying desperately to fend off Gliska. Longbow's fighting back. They're 3 wide behind for, well, trying to find a way past me as well in all of that. It has, as expected, been incredibly exciting racing, and Hyper's still battling with Longbow there. Rusty couldn't make anything work in all of that. We've done incredibly well to make our way this far up through the pack. Just don't think we've got the time to do anything here. We're going to try and get as good an exit as we can. It'll be the run up the hill for us, but I don't think we're going to be close enough unless there's any shenanigans. We're clear of Longbow and Hyper and their fight. Unless there's any shenanigans with these front 2, I'm not sure we have got an answer as we climb the hill. Hoping they're going to fight one another and slow each other down, and maybe someone bumps a wall, but that is it in terms of things I can do. No, we're too far back. Gliska's got a good run, but it's not enough. Ewan will claim a victory. We'll have to settle for a podium, but from 9th on the grid, I'm actually very happy with that one. Because I think we were 9th. We were a long way back. We did not have an easy run through there. Had some half-decent speed with with the sunshine there. Yeah, we would get fastest lap of the race. I'm not too disappointed with that at all. That was good fun. The van, as expected, the stock vans made for some exciting racing. If at times a little difficult to overtake. We head to the Baja circuit for our next race because this seems like a perfectly sensible thing to do with the Wulings. We're all in stock identical ones, so should be fine. They're not going to have much traction off the lot at all. They're not going to move really. Once they get going, they're probably not going to be too bad. They're going to hate the water splash that goes on under the bridge. That's going to kill all sorts of momentum. But hopefully we can have a good race. And we're starting towards the front this time out. We're on the front row. So, yeah. We won't have to quite go through as much traffic this time around, but we will also... Oh, bloody hell, that's bad. I also have a feeling I was actually... Yeah, some of us were starting on slight uphill bits. Bumpy start line is a problem for vans, for very low-powered vans. I mean, these are not on off-road tyres, they're on their standard. It's not going to matter, they're not going to go fast enough. I think that's the first time I've ever had a vehicle actually land on the bridge, because normally everything just jumps clear at that section. Okay, let's see what we can do in the corners. Dangerman is going for that tighter line, which the tight line is good on the way into the corner, but you generally are slow on the exit. Unfortunately for me, I slid, so I lost all of my speed anyway. Come on. Oh, get some speed on the exit there. It's not very much. Dangerman is going to dive down low. Doesn't hit the water. We might still be able to get a half-decent exit on that wider line. I don't mind the wider lines when you've got the banking that you can run around, and sure enough, that will do the trick. We do not want to go play with the water unnecessarily. Yeah, Dangerman did as I expected, kind of followed that, just avoid the water line. Now, it's difficult in really high-powered cars sometimes because, well, you're kind of yanking them off line. You've got to aim for a very narrow bit at high speeds, but when you're doing 50 miles an hour in a minivan kind of thing, funnily enough, it's not really a problem. So, there we go. We're barreling down towards the hairpin. We might come under fire here from a Dangerman if we're not careful. But I don't want to be on a too tight a line, otherwise we're going to get no speed on the exit. Pega has left some gap there. I should have gone down to second sooner. Yeah, if I'd gone down to second when I wanted to, we would have been fine. Danger Man is going to have a look possibly to our outside here. Had a good run, but not quite good enough. We have, again, we've got decent momentum going down towards turn 1, but we're not going to find a way past here. We're going to just sweep down here, carry as much momentum as we can. I mean, when you're driving these sort of slower vehicles, it is all very momentum-based. Do we jump over the bridge fully? No, we do not. Pega got a much worse landing than I did, though, in all of that. Whether, I don't know if there was any contact. If there was, it was so light the controller didn't really register it. Okay, so we're going to run into here. Oh dear. That's not worked for me at all. We just carried a lot of speed on the way in, and then the back end just would not stick to the road. And I had thought we were going to give more space on the outside. It just, I was turning in and there was just no grip from the van. It just wanted to slide out. Danger Man had the best run through there, but me and Pega are already too wide. There's not much space for that one. Danger Man has got a good run to the inside here. We do not want to go. Everyone is going to avoid the water as much as possible. I'm going to try... Do I want to try running a higher line through here? Glister's going to have a look. That will probably be slower on the exit. I'm going to hope it is, and indeed it is. We will keep ahead. Oh, but this one is that Longboat in 5th. Yeah, it's coming to join us. See if we can... We've got a good exit down here, which is important. Unlike when you're driving, you know, your normal A-class cars, if you do get a good exit, it takes a lot longer for the kind of ramifications to be seen. Gliska's on that inside line. I think I need to go to second earlier, possibly there. Not sure. But Gliska's going to try and make this one work, and it might just. We have got some momentum on this wider line, but it is not going to be enough to do much, I don't think. We will have to maybe fall back into line a little bit. Hope Gliska can go use that momentum to fight Pega, slow each other down, and we can get involved then. We will jump back into line before Danger Man tries to sneak a pass. Oh, thought about trying to get to the inside, couldn't get the car across in time. That's fine. Across the jump we go. A little bit of an awkward bounce for us that time, but nothing too bad. Is Gliska going to have a big dive? Maybe. No, Pega is wise to it, covers it off. Gliska's going to go for a more like a wider sweeping line through there. We're trying to do what Danger Man attempted last lap around. Gliska didn't get us sideways. Danger Man's going to throw it to the inside through there. There's an idea. Will Danger Man have any speed on the exit of the corner? No. Good attempt, but that is the downside of that line. You just have no speed on the exit. I mean, it's ended up that me, Gliska, and Pega are all just about in a line in the same way we were before we went into that first corner. Gliska's going for... Let's go the other side of the bridge. I mean, either way works. I mean, it's a similar big dive to the inside. I think they're both just going to lose a lot of momentum here. Pega will potentially get that good run on the exit. I'm happy to see that. That's what I want to see. I want to see them doing that because they're compromising each other's line. They're slowing each other down. Good news for me, who doesn't have another vehicle close by. And it looks like Danger Man might be having a longbow for company soon. So, yeah, they can fight. And Pega will go to the inside at the hairpin here. Try and reclaim that position. Gliska's out wide. Now, I've done a very different line through here this time around. I don't know if it's going to work. We were a lot less sideways than anybody else through there. And the hope is... Oh, I knew what Pega was going to try and do. Pega wanted to get up into the slipstream. Not that there's much, but any slipstream is better than nothing for Gliska. And we had just the run. We could sweep across. Danger Man's caught up as well as we're all fighting one another. Danger Man's back in the fight. Longbow may well come and join us. It looks like there's going to be 5 vans for the victory as we head onto this final lap. We're well clear of the rest of the pack. Haven't seen what's gone on fighting elsewhere, and Pega's had an unfortunate sort of final lap as we bounce our way across the bridge. Danger Man is looking, Longbow's there as well, about to get involved. Don't think anyone's going to have a dive down here. Gliska's sliding a little too much. Danger Man is going to get to the inside of me. Gives us a nudge, but not going to be able to do anything there. You're not going to carry any momentum with that sort of a line. So we will continue to fight. We have kind of got the nose alongside now here. Don't want to go in the water. Problem is, we'll get to the inside for one bit, and Gliska's going to get the run down here. Now we'll split again. Gliska likes that tighter line, which is fair enough. If that works for them, that works for them. I much prefer running up high. I'm Might have hit them, might have lost a little bit too much momentum going through those bushes. I still prefer this as a line. And we're still going to get the run off the corner once again. We're going to clear Danger Man just. It is the most exciting race at 70 miles an hour that you could have. This is not very far away. It's all in front of us. I want to get across. I don't really like the tight line in this corner here. It's not really my preferred way around this one. Because we just lose too much momentum, I feel. But there we go. Oh, Gliska's not got a very good run in all of this. Danger Man is to the inside. Gliska's come across. It's going to be a 3-wide battle into the final corner, and Danger Man might get both of us here. I mean, you can try to squeeze. I got nowhere to go. I'm boxed in the middle of all of this, and it is going to be, I think, Danger Man who's going to get it. Gliska's got a second wind on the outside, and we get screwed in that one because we really had nowhere to go. Oh, dear. We'll end up crossing the line in third. I mean, that's probably one of the closest finishes we've had in a Horizon 5 race, full stop. That was a wonderful, wonderful race. Mpega ended up in fourth in all of that one. Yeah. Jeez. That was an excellent, excellent battle, indeed. We had some pace at times. Yeah, we were definitely involved in the fights, but in the end, yeah, just a bit of a... just stuck, essentially, in that final corner, but that was good fun. So, racing them stock, funnily enough, kind of as expected. Highly entertaining. Silly, but highly entertaining. So what happens when we modify them? And modify them kind of crazily. Well, I did promise you something a little bit mad. You see... the Wuling can get a wide body kit. It can also get a lot of interesting engine swaps, including the racing straight 6 and a racing V8, which is what we've got in it at the moment, putting out 850 horsepower. It's still rear-wheel drive with 850 horsepower, a silly wide body kit, a massive wing, and going to be interesting to try and keep this thing pointing in a straight line. It does have full slick tyres, maximum tyre widths all around, but it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to drive. It weighs pretty much the same as the standard one. There's going to be a lot of wheel spin, a lot of wiggling. Did not get as good a launch in this one as we would have liked. Don't know where we're going to have to brake for this first corner, and Ewan's in the barrier. I mean, there is a decent chunk of grip. When you get it right in this, it will grip to a degree. We've had a good run through these first corners. Came out of ghost mode in an awkward place because we were kind of lifting to avoid running into Rusky, but then we were kind of unghosted suddenly immediately in front of Mpega. Oh, that's a lot of speed in a Wuling. There is a downside to it, though. While it does have, as I said, it has a lot of power. Because the aerodynamics between the Forza Aero needed for some sort of grip, and just the vehicle itself generally being a box and terrible in terms of aerodynamics, top speed is actually not very good for 850 horsepower. It does about 170. Admittedly, that is terrifying for this sort of a vehicle, but yeah, 170 is all you're going to get out of it. It is not very streamlined. Oh, Blakey got a slide through that corner and nearly accidentally murdered me. Blakey was busy chasing the rear end of that car around, and I nearly got into a lot of trouble. Thankfully, we did not. Can we go chase down Gliska through these next couple of corners? I tried. Fourth wasn't a good call. I thought it might be. Thought fourth might just quell some of the wheel spin that I'm struggling with it, but it didn't work. Blakey's got a good run through all of this. We're going to have to be careful through these next couple of corners. I don't know if we can take that flat. I'm going to guess it probably not. Oh, nearly missed a checkpoint. Yeah, I had to really screw myself in that one. Almost turned in too soon. Had to kind of bail and lost a lot of speed. Blakey's going to look around the outside. It's a brave move from Blakey. If we can hold it there, it will be to the inside through here, which it is. We can maybe get on the power sooner, and we do. We keep the place, but only just. This is all good news for Gliska, who, unless they make a mistake, we're probably not going to catch. I think Gliska's got the hang of this car quite well. I have not, but this fight is also not helping us. Don't know where Blakey is. I was thinking Blakey was going to have a look to the inside, but I didn't see the nose of a car pop up through there. Okay, let's get the power down. Nope, nope, nope. Bad, 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 bad. Oh. There's going to be a car get past us there. Unfortunately, when you slide it like that, I don't have a huge amount of control where it's coming back on the circuit. I don't want to slide it across the circuit, but we try to get it going. Not going to find a way around the outside there. That's madness. We'll settle for third for now. We'll look for a way back past as Blakey makes a little mistake running wide. Again, we've got a good run here. Do we really want to have a dive to the inside? Not particularly. We'll let Blakey take slightly different lines to what I was going for through there, but I didn't really capitalise in all of that, although it's a slide from the car ahead. We get the power down nicely. We have got a good run. Oh, no. There was almost a van-sized gap, not quite. We thought about it, we tried it. The slipstream's actually quite powerful in these, probably one of the most powerful I've seen in a Forza game, just because they're so bad aerodynamic-wise. The slipstream actually makes a big difference, especially with the wing on the back of them. That's more like it from me. This time around, we don't slide the vehicle. Gliska's got in trouble over the crest of the hill, I think, sliding that. We've pulled clear of Amy and Danger Man. They can have a fight. Okay, so a lift through there will do the job. Sorted out for this high-speed chicane. I don't really trust the car on the curbs too much, but, you know, I want to try and make up some lap time, and that does, you know, maybe involve being a little bit more aggressive in places on the curbs. Gliska's had a very slidey lap this time around. Blakey have caught up. Okay, one lap to go. Oh, I got a little too excited with the throttle there, and the rear. Oh, and again, it's going to burst into wheel spin. Yeah, if you excite the back of the car, it doesn't want to stop spinning. So you've got to be really, really careful. Once it breaks traction, it's really hard to get it back under control again. It's really uncooperative, shall we say. I'm not sure. I'm not close enough to do anything. Although that is the sort of thing we want to see. This time it's Blakey's turn to be the one getting in trouble with the oversteer. What can we do about her? I mean, we're not really close enough to be having a look for a legit overtake. It's now more hoping for a mistake. Oh, as close to being flat out. I just have to lift because we were starting to understeer wide. Gliska has missed a checkpoint, I think, in all of that. This has now become the battle for the lead of the race, for the victory. It's desperately unlucky for Gliska. Can we find a way past through all of this? I mean, we've been quite good getting the van out of this corner with minimal wheel spin. It is just a drag race. We swap some paint. I'm going to be stuck on the outside through here. Blakey hits the barrier. Blakey's hit the barrier and is going to lose out. We will cheese a victory at the death, and that is why you are always... That's why you never give up. Sometimes you're in the right place at the right time. Yeah, Gliska, as I said, I think missed a checkpoint. Desperately unlucky because led for the majority of that. Me and Blakey kind of closed in on that last lap. And yeah, Blakey was a little slow out of the final corner and just turned in a fraction too soon and brushed the barrier. It's easily done on that bloody corner. It's a nasty corner. We will claim victory with the mad lunatic machine. Ugh. It is a handful. But again, we get some entertaining racing with the crazy van. We head into our final race with these mad contraptions. I'm starting a long way back. We're in 11th for this one. Very different kind of track we have here. It's high speed. We'll test these vehicles. It's kind of high speed stability you want here, which I don't know. There's not the low speed acceleration zones that can get these cars into a lot of trouble. That is true. But if it does start sliding at 130, 140, we're going to be in trouble because it just doesn't like stopping sliding once it's started. But we'll give it a go. We'll see what can happen here. We are off the line. Oh, there's some wiggling from me, from Impega. Rusty got in trouble. Danger Man got a way worse start as well. I got a big snap sideways. Ewan's had a great start from the back, actually. Ewan's had one of the best starts of everybody, shooting off towards the front of the pack. And now we're coming towards this. I mean, this is a nasty, tough braking zone. The corner is actually faster than you realise it is. Oh, everyone's just popped out of ghost mode there as well. Impego with a good double overtake up the inside, although slow on the exit. There's a red car. I think that's Stevie is slow. We're almost 4 wide. I'm going to go through the middle of this and say thank you very much for all of these places. If we can make it work, although we are on... Oh, God, we're on the grass. That's a bit of a handful, but we're fine. As we're barreling down towards the next corner. I do not want to be stuck on the outside there. I was going to try and duck underneath Impego. Didn't work because a Rusky turned up. We will just follow Impego, I think, through this next section. Okay. Oh, I do not want to be on that yet. Impego does not want to be on that tighter line. I don't want to really be on that tight line. a little bit wedged in all of that. Danger Man's going to fire through on the inside, better, more momentum than me. These have got a lot more power, but with them sliding, they can still be quite momentum-based if you can keep traction somewhere. We'll fire back past a Danger Man. Impega's looking for a way past Stevie and hasn't found it yet. We've got a great run down here. Oh, but a load of understeer, I had to lift it. Little bit too much understeer through there. We are still to the inside of a Danger Man, though, which we will use to our advantage. And Chris has gone wide and is in the wall and slows everybody down. Hyper's struggling to find traction there. We are in the perfect place to make the most of that opportunity. Really couldn't have been in a better place for that one, although over the bumps we then lose the back end. Yeah, Chris ran wide, hit the wall, and that just stacked everybody up on the outside, but we were already trying to cut back to the inside, so we'd actually get held, really. Oh, don't understeer off towards that wall. I can't even look back. I want to see where the cars are in relation to me, but I can't actually look back at the moment because I'm so busy fighting with my own car. Okay, we've got a little bit of a gap back to Impega. And is it Rusky? I don't even know. Didn't have a long enough time to look. Okay, it's Impega and Rusky that are behind us, and then Hyper's a little further back. We're kind of in no man's land at the moment. There's a big fight going on at the front between Gliska, Longbow, Blakey, and Amy. They're all up there, but they're well clear of our swabbles. I think I'm more likely to have trouble from the vehicles behind, although anything is possible with these races. In fact, up ahead it looks like a blue car has been slow through turn 3, maybe? Presumably they hit the wall, would be my best guess. That really wants to break traction all the way through that corner. Ugh, it was on the limit. I was really hoping there wasn't an Impega trying to get alongside, because I was so busy trying to keep my car under control I couldn't spin the analog stick around to have a look, see if something was trying to go side by side with me. I'm very glad Impega wasn't. If we're clever with this, we might be able to catch this third place battle. If they fight each other like that, and if we are quicker and don't get stuck in a big duel, if we sort out which one of us is quicker and just kind of go with it, I don't know which way it will go in all of this. We've got a couple of laps. I mean, they're going to stick side by side. That's wonderful news for me, because that really slows you down. Impega's far enough back that they might be getting a sort of tow, a little bit of slipstream. It's not going to be massive, but they might be getting enough to help. Okay, they just completely changed colour as we got closer. Don't know what's going on with the liveries, that's weird. Oh, Blakey's up to third though. Blakey has finally got that pass, and I just slid all the way on the exit of turn 1. That does not help me at all. I thought we were going to lose some time. Impega is now right there. Oh, god damn it. Come on, we can try and get 4th here. I hope. No, not like that though. Running too deep. Where is Impega? Not close enough. Kind of surprised. I was expecting to see that come barreling through. Maybe Impega drove in too hard and hit the wall as well through there. Oh, I bounced on the outside. Bounced across the dirt. Not good. Not good for us. Well, if we have a good final corner, which we do, and that's a sliding Wuling in front of us, I think there's going to be a 3-way battle for 4th. Blakey's gone and is well clear now. What can we do about going for 4th? Impega's there and are going to have a look, but we're now going to get a tow as well. Jesus, the tow does make a pretty big difference in these. Not sure where to brake. Oh, Impega thought about going to the inside. Oh, I think Impega may have missed a check. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, Impega thought about going to the inside, but didn't really brake quite late enough. I was committed to that, and Amy ended up out wide and in the wall. And I was committed to my line on the basis that the car ahead wasn't going to hit the wall and suddenly slow, and I can't change my line when they do, because we were so close already at that point. That corner is a nasty one. It is a very easy corner to get into trouble with in terms of missing checkpoints, and just in general to get right as well, or miss your braking point, because it, as I said before, it looks quick. Oh, sorry, it looks slower than it actually is, so you can get away with carrying quite a lot of speed into it. It just doesn't... It's very easy to misjudge it because of that, essentially. We crossed the line into 4th place. I mean, we had a fun battle on the way up through the field. I'm not sure who won in the end. It was Longbow that took it from Gliska, very, very close up there. we would run across a little bit down in terms of lap time. Not major, but you know, we were so far down in traffic, it was always going to be difficult. I'll take it, though. I'll take a 4th place in that one. Unlucky for Impega. I don't quite how I ended up missing that checkpoint on there. Maybe a little desync, because I thought they were far enough back to not got in trouble with that one. But there we go. That is the amazing Wuling sunshine that has come to Horizon. As I said, I mean, I don't care much for this specific vehicle. However, I love having random weird cars that are not high-end crazy supercars, because they just make so much fun to go racing with. In the stock guys, we had some amazing racing, and the fact that there's wide body kits and massive ridiculous engines for it is even better. So yeah, I want more vehicles like this. In fact, we are going to get more vehicles like this to a degree as well. We've got the MG coming out soon. That's probably going to be very fast, I would imagine. Normally that sort of hatchback is in this game. Yeah, it's fun to have these terrible cars back, and as always, they do make for some rather good racing. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.